Here's this week's ViStar All-Star Athlete.
All of the sports that you listed here all involve a lot of running.
Yes.
Have you always liked that?
Actually, my 8th grade year, like that, I told my dad one time, I was like, I'm gonna go to track practice, like no warning at all. I was like, I'm gonna go. And that's how I kind of got into running, and then soccer.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It all kind of followed.
Mm-hmm.
Track practice.
Mm-hmm.
So what possessed you to think that?
Well, my cousin actually, she was a cross-country runner, so like that kind of like drove me to do that stuff. And like she was getting good times, I was like, whoa, that seems like something that I'd like to do. Mm-hmm.
And you were willing to put the work in, because
Mm-hmm.
there's no success that comes in track without a bunch of work.
Mm-mm.
A lot of practice, a lot of training. The 400 is an all-out sprint.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The 800 is the crazy person.
Yes.
Only crazy people
Yes.
are willing to run the 800.
Mm-hmm.
So you finished the first lap of the 400. Now you're in the second lap. You're worn out.
You just have to fight through the pain.
And how do you do that? How do you fight through that pain at that moment when you know everybody else is about to fall down too?
You just focus on the person in front of you, and you keep that like in your mind that you're gonna do it, and you're not hurting. You just put positive like things in your mind.
Excellent. Well, congratulations, Lindsey, on all your success. You are our all-star athlete from Robert E. Lee High for outstanding achievement in athletics, academics, and community service. Presented on this day and signed by me with a great seal of Channel 4. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Also today, you can see the Blue Angels in action. The crew will be heading to their original home both today and Sunday at NAS Jacksonville for the air show.
Last year, our very own Vic Micolucci had the opportunity to fly with the Blue Angels and see how well he could hold up against that G-force.
All right, man. Squeeze those legs. Ready. Hit it. Hit. 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 Nice work, dude.
And just like that, we shot off the runway and climbed a couple miles in a matter of seconds. This is no doubt one mean flying machine.
What up, Jack's Beach?
I love it. The power and speed unlike any other. The FA-18 Hornet shot us over the city in no time, and in just minutes, we were 50 miles offshore. That's when my pilot, Lieutenant Tyler Davies, started to show what this beast is capable of.
Ready, hit it. Here we go, pulling the 6. There's 6 right there. All right, man, that was 6 G's sustained on that one.
That's 6 times the force of gravity.
Up and over the top of this cloud for a little cloud surfing.
Then we spun and flipped and dipped.
There's 1. There's 2.
We buzzed the ocean, even broke the sound barrier.
Guess what, man? You're supersonic.
We're going more than 768 miles an hour. It's a rare, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that's sure to send your stomach turning. 2 local teachers were also selected for the Blue Angels VIP ride. Nathan Shoemaker from Mayport's Marine Science Center and Sandalwood High's band director, Steve Panoff. A sweet treat for their years of service.
It's very cool, Vic, because I spent my life serving kids and parents in public education. So to have a little recognition for 34 years of putting that time in.
I was never scared or nervous. I guess the thing I was most concerned about was trying not to pass out or get sick, actually.
Bananas or muffin are normally what our riders prefer because they taste the same way coming up as they do going down.
In the morning, we went through training, the crew chief teaching us how to stay conscious and keep our food down under intense pressure.
The G-Monster's trying to get you, and you simply just have to fight back, all right?
Hit it. Up we go. Hick. Hick.
That grunt is called the Hick Maneuver. You squeeze your legs and abs to keep the blood from rushing out of your brain.
Hick.
I tried it. I really did. And Lieutenant Davies said it worked. But as we headed back to base, he had one more test for me. The biggest, baddest one yet.
Hit it. Hick. 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 Hick.
That's 7.3 Gs, 1,500 pounds on my chest. And I am out. KO. Gone. Unconscious.
Welcome back.
I lost it there.
Yeah, you took a little bit of nap there. Not too bad, man. Nice work.
Laugh all you want. He saved the best or worst for last.
time. That Fox 33 is...
Welcome back, buddy.
Thank you.
Nice work.
It's an absolute honor to be able to get to fly people like you all over the country, showcasing what this aircraft can do.
I would probably do it again.
I did great. I loved it.
Vic Michelucci, Channel 4, the local station.
I did not like seeing Vic pass out like that. That was scary. Well, most of us enjoy the air show from the ground, so just a little reminder.
A smart way to do it. We've got all the traffic information about the show that you'll need to know posted on our website, newsforjax.com.
Starts at 10 o'clock this morning. All right, let's get a check on the weather with Mark Collins. Weather
Will it
very
be clear
important.
out there for us the whole
Clear
time?
now, looking pretty good, looking really nice there. And Vic Michelucci, what a strong guy he is, but 7 Gs, that is pretty intense. So you see the power that gravity has. It puts it in perspective. When you see those pilots up there for 45 minutes doing turn after turn, what strong men to be flying those Blue Angels. Here we are looking at blue skies, unlimited ceilings, great weather for pilots today. 60 degrees, very comfortable for spectators as well. Yes, it will be getting warmer here today, but it's not going to be an oppressive heat as you stand out there on the tarmac. We're only looking for highs today right around that 80-degree mark here as we head towards 3 o'clock. So comfortable, especially with the mostly sunny skies. And for those early morning hours, maybe you're getting out to the air show early on to see some of the early stunts taking place. Temperatures in the 70s there, but it's still pretty chilly, and they hunt at 55. Compare that to St. Simon's at 61. In town at 62. In Arlington, airport showing 60 degrees, and at Jax NAS now at 64. Beaches will be good today. Today, a better day than tomorrow. We'll have more cloud cover along some of the coastal spots. Not going to be overcast, but certainly not the complete sunshine that we're seeing there today. Also, the radars are dry. Looking at some noise here, but tomorrow we could see some showers showing up, especially in the southern communities of St. Johns and Flagler counties. So there's a front to our north which will weaken. These storms have certainly done that as they just fall apart running into this ridge of high pressure. And we're going to watch this trough of lower pressure off our coast as that gets a little bit closer to us. Our winds will freshen up for Sunday. And as those northeasterly winds pick up tomorrow to around 15, gusting up to 18, 20, it could drag in a coastal shower, but nothing really showing up here on the radars. But tomorrow there is that 20% chance of rain on Sunday for a few isolated showers, mainly from St. Augustine southward. So dry here today. Tomorrow as we head through the afternoon, you can see how those showers just off the coastline of St. John's, Flagler. So low chances for rain in those areas. Otherwise today, bank on the sunshine and that warm up here. So we'll be in the 70s soon enough here as we head towards 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, some low 80s, and that should cover it here through around 4 o'clock before we see those temperatures start to pull back into the evening. Tonight, very comfortable here during that dinner time hour. Then overnight, starting to dip down into the 60s. You might need a sweater if you're out past 9, 10 o'clock. Also, it's the evening where we turn our clocks back as we head into daylight saving. As that ends, we're going to be seeing an earlier sunset. And so once you get off from work this week, things will be a little different for you. Today, seas around 2 to 4 feet. Tomorrow, they're going to be building to 3 to 5 feet with that northeast wind. And forecast calling for blue skies, 81. Hour-by-hour forecast taking you into the low 80s. No complications here, nor for the next couple of days. Isolated showers tomorrow, then less wind, drier conditions on Monday. We'll keep those 80s going here until Wednesday, but then a front comes through Thursday. As it does so, we'll see a drop in temperatures. Nothing too cold. Nighttime temps mainly in the 50s and just a few isolated showers. When the weather gets heavy, you can see us here on TV and also on the radio. 93.3 The Beat is where we'll be updating some of our weather forecasts here by the Weather Authority. Hey, stay tuned. We've got much more coming up on the morning show. We'll see you coming up right after this.
First birthday is
outside right now from our Flagler College camera. The sun could not be brighter on what should be a very nice, clear day. Go out and enjoy the air show if you like. You should see everything just fine. It is just about time to fall back. Remember to change your clocks at 2 a.m. tonight, so to speak. Here are some facts you might not know about daylight savings time. It's daylight saving time without an S. I've been mocked about that all morning long because I got it wrong earlier. In 2007, Congress enacted the law that made daylight saving time on the second Sunday in March and ending on the first Sunday in November. Every state in the U.S. observes daylight saving time except for Hawaii and most of Arizona. The most recent state to change its daylight time policy was Indiana, which adopted the use of daylight time in 2006. Alicia, we're going to you?
Yes.
Are you on daylight saving time here?
Daylight saving time?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
All right. Well, believe it or not, we are 50 days away from Christmas, and while we aren't in the heart of holiday shopping just yet, some of you may have already gotten a jump on your buying. According to the National Retail Foundation, 40% of people have a start on their shopping. 42% of people say they will start their spending spree sometime this month. Another 19% say they get going during the first 2 weeks of December, while 2% of people are the ultimate procrastinators, Scott, waiting until the last 2 weeks before Christmas to do their shopping.
That's 14,
2 weeks,
that's
2
14
hours.
days, yeah. That's really early.
That's way
What did I
in
get?
advance.
Santa Claus? Well, it is a story that's positively jacked.
CSX is helping hundreds of kids for the holidays, how they're bringing holiday cheer.
And it is time to celebrate first birthdays this Saturday. Happy birthday, Davin Amir Goodman. If you have a little one celebrating a first birthday, email a photo to morningshow@wjxt.com. Be sure to tell us how to pronounce your child's name.
What's up, Jacksonville Doc?
Positively Jack, CSX is gearing up to help thousands of children for the holidays.
They packed 5,000 gift bags yesterday at the Prime Osborne Center for the upcoming Santa train. The 110-mile route through Appalachia makes 14 stops in Kentucky, Virginia, and Tennessee. More than 15 tons of toys will be handed out by Santa and country music star Ricky Skaggs. This is the 75th anniversary of the Santa train.
And the morning show at 8 o'clock starts right after the break.
Stay with us.
Calvin's Carpet One.
Live from the local station, the morning show starts now.
A veteran is recovering in the hospital this morning after being shot twice by police. We're digging deeper into his history with law enforcement.
Right now, police are working to identify a man wanted in a sexual battery case. What it is about his tattoos that sets him apart.
8 people were killed when a man drove a truck onto a crowded bike path in New York. How you can stay safe in popular areas.
And we are going to get to those big stories in just a moment, but we want to say good morning and thanks for being with us this morning.
Yeah, Mark is here with your first forecast. It said Jonathan in the script, Mark, who's out this week, and we're happy to have you today.
We all get a little time off, right?
Yeah.
So fortunately, he's able to do that, enjoy some of this nice weather, and hopefully you will too. The weather's going to be great today, even into tomorrow. We'll have a few more clouds around tomorrow, but outside, looking out at the river, pretty nice. The air is so calm that it looks like a mirror out there. We're also watching these water levels slowly inch higher to the high tide on the river, which is about 9 o'clock, and so we'll probably see that water continue to rise until around 11. And this is the time of the year where we get the highest tides of the season, of the year, I should say, the king tide. So if we have any flood problems, will be during the morning, both today and tomorrow along the banks of the river. Temperatures slowly warming. We're still at 60 here in Jacksonville, where some spots inland have been in the 50s. So like the past couple of mornings, a little bit of a slight chill to the air. We lose that, though, as we head through the mid-morning hours and temperatures climb into the 70s. But like yesterday, where we got to 84, we'll reach those lower 80s here later in the day. And you can see how we climb higher here through the afternoon. So about 3 to 4 hours of those 80s once we get through that 1 o'clock time frame. And then as we head into the evening, temperatures will be dipping down into the low 70s. A pretty pleasant day as far as those temperatures go. And over the weekend, really nice weather here. I don't see any cool down until Thursday with our front, which will drop us into the 70s. So really looking at a mostly sunny, a dry day both today and tomorrow. The thing is, tomorrow we could see a few isolated showers near the coastal areas, especially south of St. Augustine. So coming up, we'll talk more about this cold front, and we'll also tell you about a pretty spectacular full moon and when you can see that when I see you in a bit. Scott.
Breaking overnight, we're working to learn the name of the woman who was killed in a hit-and-run crash in Hyde Park.
Police are still looking for the driver. This happened about 11:30 last night at the intersection of Normandy Boulevard and Memorial Park Road. Witnesses say a dark-colored SUV hit the pedestrian and then took off. Now, that pedestrian was identified as 33-year-old Erica Milton. Milton died at UF Health. The driver of the vehicle that hit her is still not known. The FHP is hoping you have information and we'll call them with it. Our second breaking news alert comes from Orange Park this morning. Clay County deputies are investigating a deadly crash there.
The crash happened sometime before 3 this morning when a truck was found off the road. This took place on Doctors Lake Drive near Stafford Drive. One person is being treated for their injuries at Orange Park Hospital. A second person died at the scene. Doctors Lake Drive from Oak Court to Birdwood Drive will be closed for several hours as deputies investigate the crash. If you have plans in the area, you are asked to take an alternate route. In just a few hours, we expect to learn more from investigators following a shooting involving a police officer. At last check, the man who was shot, Scott Smith, is in intensive care. He's expected to recover.
Now, all of this started just before 4:45 yesterday afternoon when several 911 calls came in about a man driving recklessly. It ended about a half an hour later when police say Smith got out of his SUV on the Wonderwood Bridge and approached officers and some other people with a small handgun. 9-year veteran police officer A. Will shot Smith twice. Channel 4's Allison Henning joins us now live from police headquarters. And Allison, police say they knew Smith.
Yes, that is what they tell us, because this wasn't his first run-in with law enforcement. Police tell us that yesterday, once they were able to get a good description of that SUV, they knew they had dealt with Smith before because of his mental health issues. And we did look into Smith's past, and court records do show a recent history. Police arrested Smith back on September 19th on 2 counts of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, as well as 1 count of domestic battery. Less than 1 month ago, on October 17th, he was referred to a pretrial intervention program for military veterans. Smith was out on bond but is due back in court later this month. Again, we are expecting to learn some more information from police and ask them some questions in less than 2 hours here. Right now, police say they are still considering potential charges for Smith. Again, that news conference starts at 10 o'clock this morning. We will be there, and we will be streaming that live for you on news4jax.com, bringing you updates as soon as we can. For now, reporting live from police headquarters, Allison Henning, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Allison. This morning, police are working to identify a man wanted in a recent sexual battery case. It happened October 25th at the Microtel Inn and Suites on International Airport Road. Police say a man forced his way into a guest's room and raped her. The man is described as 5'10" with a skinny build and dreadlocks. He has the number 3 tattooed on the right side of his neck and a 4 on his throat. Anyone with information is asked to call police. A Jacksonville woman is accused of attacking her 83-year-old grandmother. Police say 30-year-old Kimberly Hill wanted to use her grandmother's car to go to the store and get medicine, but her grandmother didn't want to give her the car because she had been drinking. Police say Hill punched the elderly woman when she tried to stop Hill from leaving. Hill did give the keys back, but she was arrested.
This morning, 2 men are recovering after being shot several times in northwest Jacksonville. Police say the shooting took place on West 6th Street near Myrtle Avenue. Officers did not give a shooter description. Anyone with information is asked to call the police. In less than 2 weeks, Corrine Brown will be sentenced. A federal judge has rejected a second request to delay her sentencing until February. A court officer is expected to recommend Brown be given 7 to 9 years in prison for stealing from children and donors through a fake charity. Her lawyers argued the former congresswoman was undergoing medical evaluations, but the judge decided that was not a good reason to postpone the sentencing. Brown is scheduled to be in court at 10 a.m. Thursday, November 16th on 18 fraud-related charges. News4Jax will have full coverage of her appearance starting on the news at 4 p.m. Covering St. Johns County, growing concerns in the nation's oldest city as many people are noticing panhandling is getting out of hand.
Tourists flock to downtown St. Augustine, but those ancient streets are also where the homeless live. Many signs asking for money, food, and alcohol. Some tourists and business owners say it's scaring off visitors and could leave the city with a bad reputation. But some homeless people tell News4Jax they're following the law and not trying to bother anyone.
Well, we got to make money somehow, and I'm sorry if it offends anybody, but it's legal.
We deal with them every day, call them by name, you know, treat them well, give them money when we can and things. But people who don't deal with it, I don't think that's what they want as part of their vacation.
Police say that they've given out 17 citations to the homeless for offenses like drinking in public and camping in prohibited areas.
Last year, the county recorded more than 800 homeless people living in St. Johns County.
Well, we have a safety alert for you. With the recent recall of 40 million Kidde fire extinguishers, Consumer Reports says now is a good time to learn how to use one.
First, look at the pressure gauge to make sure the fire extinguisher is fully charged. Then follow the pass method. Pull the pin to break the seal. Aim the nozzle at the base of the fire while standing about 8 feet from it. Squeeze the handle slowly and evenly. Then sweep from side to side until the fire is completely extinguished.
Along with owning a working fire extinguisher, it's essential that you know how to use it in an emergency. When you bring home your new fire extinguisher, take the time to read the owner's manual and to be sure to register it with the manufacturer.
And you want to keep a fire extinguisher no more than 10 feet away from the kitchen, in the laundry room, and garage.
Mount the extinguisher in its bracket in a convenient location and in plain sight, 3.5 to 5 feet above the ground to prevent damage to it, and so it's out of reach of small children. And a traffic alert for anyone who drives I-295 southbound between San Jose Boulevard and Old St. Augustine Road. There will be a detour tomorrow morning from midnight until 5 a.m. You're looking through our DOT camera now. Crews are working on the ongoing express lanes. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office wants to make sure you're driving safe this weekend.
That's why they say they're putting units at 3 different DUI checkpoints tonight. All are on the west side. The first is on Commonwealth Avenue near the intersection of Imison Road. Officers will be there from 7 to 8 o'clock Saturday night. The second is on West Beaver Street near Cahoon Road North, and they will be there from 9 until 10. Finally, from 11 o'clock to midnight, units will be at the intersection of Pritchard Road and Old Kings Road. Monday, the local crime-fighting group Mad Dads will walk to raise awareness about an unsolved crime.
They will meet at 6 in the evening at McConaughey Street in Durkeeville. That's where an adult and a 12 and 13-year-old were shot early last month. They lived in a home converted into an apartment building. The building was also set on fire. The adult and children were not seriously injured. Police say a white older model 4-door car was seen fleeing the area after the shooting. Anyone is welcome to come out and walk with them. After being closed for more than a month and a half because of Hurricane Irma, Parks Fish Camp is back in business, what the manager says he's grateful for.
And it's the end of the day, you just want to relax, so you might turn on the TV while you're eating. What other bad habits this could lead to? Next.
News 4 Jax, coverage that won't waste your time. Closed caption.
The average American watches more than 4 hours of TV each day, so it's probably no surprise that about 66% of Americans regularly watch television while eating dinner.
A new study is shedding some light on why some kids and parents turn on the tube during mealtime. Stacey Spanos tells us how this could lead to more bad habits.
A new study examines which children and parents may be more likely to watch TV while they're eating. Researchers followed 220 moms and kids for several years, and they found children who had challenging temperaments at the beginning of the study were more likely to watch TV during mealtime 2 years later. The study also found parenting practices may have an effect on TV watching. Children whose parents were more lax or overreactive in discipline strategies were more likely to let their kids watch TV while eating. Past research has shown that this practice has been associated with future discipline problems and obesity in kids. Researchers recommend parents get help from other adults or older siblings to manage mealtime. Also, a behavior reward chart with stickers or non-food rewards will reinforce good dinner time behavior. Stacey Spanos, Channel 4, the local station.
I don't want to say I'm guilty,
Well,
but it happens.
Well, it's difficult.
It's difficult. For us, we have an issue sometimes where our kitchen table gets messy with just a lot of junk on it. And we're like, oh, I guess we got to go sit in front of the TV. And
It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard sometimes.
You have to practice mindful eating, though.
You do.
We do try to reward with books instead of ice cream, but, you know,
Yeah.
we like ice cream.
It's an ongoing battle.
No battle in the weather department this morning. I think everyone can agree. It is just beautiful outside right now.
And you should be able to see as clear as a bell anything up in the sky this weekend, Mark.
And the weather is timing out just perfectly for the Air and Sea Show, the fair, some football here. All weekend long, we've got pretty good weather. Tomorrow, we'll have a few more clouds around blocking the view. When we look out over St. Augustine, you can see that easterly view here with that sun ball bright in the sky. Even around Lottie out in Bradford County at Lottie Elementary School, looking pretty good there as well. You can just check all the boxes and see the sunshine. Even out in Lake City there, Melrose Jenkins Middle School, looking pretty nice as well. So as we head through the day, we're going to keep the clouds kind of out of the picture because of this ridge of high pressure. Notice how it zapped the energy out of that line of what was severe weather late last night over Mississippi and Alabama. There's a front to our north which will not reach us. We'll have to wait until Thursday to see any type of cooler air come in. But there is this little trough of lower pressure out here over the Atlantic. That is a system that will get closer to us. As it does so, our winds will increase out of the northeast tomorrow. So today, pretty light winds, but as those winds pick up to around 15 tomorrow, that will pull in some moisture off the Atlantic, and you might see a few isolated showers, but those would mainly be confined around marine land, maybe down towards Daytona Beach in those southern areas. So as we look at the numbers here, pretty even spread, 60s showing up from Brunswick, St. Augustine, and Jacksonville. Yeah, I know you've got some yard work, but at least the grass is growing a little slower this time of year. Not as much photosynthesis going on with that low sun angle. And so if you are going to get out there, just any time here this weekend looks pretty good to get some of those plants in the ground. You know, the fall vegetables, the lettuce, even some carrots perhaps. Always a nice time to watch the garden grow and feel rewarded by that. As we head towards 11 a.m., you see those temperatures quite comfortable in the mid-70s. As we head towards 1 o'clock, those 80s will start to show up. And so this afternoon, right on through about 4 o'clock, we'll be in those low 80s in town. We should never really get there, though, along the coast. And then as we head into the overnight time period, mostly clear skies. Temperatures by 9 o'clock pulling back into the upper 60s, whereas coastal spots in the low 70s. And then overnight, they really don't drop much here from that time, from that low 70-degree range, because we'll have more of a northeasterly wind. And as we head through the day on Sunday, you can see that the clouds will kind of stick around as well. That's what these white areas indicate. Today, we're not going to have much problem of that with sunny skies here through the afternoon, clear skies into the evening. That's the fog tomorrow morning that develops over those inland spots. And then as the winds pick up, you can see some of that cloud field comes in around St. Augustine, points southward. So maybe not as sunny tomorrow compared to today. I would probably, if you have plans for the beach, today may be a better day. And also tonight, if you are going to the coast, you can watch that full moon rise at 7:24. The moon will be coming right over the horizon. Should be pretty impressive. And we'll also be looking at king high tides here as we head through the weekend as well. So the waves are around 3 to 5 feet. They'll pick up to, or 3 feet now. They'll pick up to 3 to 5 feet tomorrow with those northeasterly winds. Dry, nice weather. Basically, that's what we've been preaching all week long, and you can count on it here this weekend. It is certainly not changed in our forecast. We'll keep the weather looking good as we start the day a little bit earlier as the clocks get turned back tomorrow. And then as we head towards Thursday, you've got a cold front coming your way, and we're going to cool you down. Temperatures dip there. 107.3, The River is a great radio station to listen to, not just because of the good music, but because you can hear our forecasts every hour by the Weather Authority. All right, guys, back to you.
There's been an increase in terror attacks involving trucks.
We are speaking to a former member of the FBI, a counterterrorism expert, and UNF professor about this coming up next.
Saturday morning weather.
This morning, the FBI and other law enforcement agencies are investigating this week's deadly terror attack in New York City. 8 people died and several more were hurt when a man drove a truck into bikers on a busy city in Halloween, an Uzbek man was arrested for that crime. He told authorities that he wanted to carry out the attack after watching ISIS videos. Now, this is the most recent of several incidents in which a terrorist used a truck as a weapon, and that has raised some serious concerns. Joining us now is Ellen Glasser, a criminology professor at the University of North Florida and a former member of the FBI. Good morning to you. Good morning. You truly are an expert in this area. Tell us what you did here locally.
Well, after 9/11, our office here in Jacksonville formed a joint terrorism task force, and I was asked to lead that task force and did so for a number of years before I retired and became a professor at UNF.
And that was probably before we started seeing trucks being used as weapons. Was there any discussion about that at the Bureau?
Well, actually, trucks and vehicles have been used for decades as weapons for terrorists. It goes back to 1995 with the Oklahoma City bombing. In fact, that bombing is what prompted us to harden up federal facilities with these barricades that you now see in front of buildings. So vehicles have always been a weapon of choice, but now we're seeing this more and more with the ISIS threat.
Is there a way to prevent this other than barricades from where large crowds are? What do you do about that?
Well, you can't harden up every target. It's just not realistic. And that's why we're seeing with these lone wolf actors that are acting on behalf of ISIS, targeting these areas where a lot of people congregate, like marathons, like this bike path, and you can't harden them up entirely. You just can't. You have to be very vigilant, and you have to make sure that if someone starts to be acting out, that citizens report that activity so that law enforcement and the FBI can respond.
As an investigator, where do you start? Do you go to places that rent cars, or, you know, in this last case, it was a Home Depot truck? I mean, where do you start?
Well, here's the thing. The perpetrator for this crime, Cyrulo Saipov, he actually had studied what was in an ISIS magazine, and he almost followed that recipe to the letter. He went out and he rented a truck because trucks are not suspicious. You can't be proactive and look at every truck. So investigators will follow this up after the fact. Really, the key is developing intelligence and information so you can identify the person himself, because you can't look for every truck. It's very easy to get a truck. They're not suspicious. He just wouldn't have been on the radar in terms of driving a truck.
And here in Jacksonville, I mean, we're a big enough city that we draw big crowds to events. I mean, people at home watching right now thinking, well, what on earth can I do to help prevent this?
Well, you hear this, this phrase, see something, say something, and it is very important. I'm somewhat concerned that people become sort of numb to that, but it is so important, especially when you see changes in people's behavior. There are indications when a person's being radicalized. For this person, he just wasn't able to get his life together, couldn't get a job. There were indications, and I think we'll learn in the days and weeks to come that there were probably things that should have hit the radar of the feds in a much more serious way. I mean, he was on the radar, but not for really major things.
Well, it's certainly a different world we're living in now.
It is. Well, it's really important to know that the threat is small in terms of the great scheme of things.
Ellen Glasser, thanks so much for being with us this morning. We touched on a lot of important topics this morning. Be sure to check out news4jax.com if you'd like to see this interview again. Scott?
The sheriff says the Las Vegas shooter lost a lot of money within the last 2 years. What else he's saying about this investigation? And we're learning more about the man who was killed in a mobile home fire, how his family and friends describe him, next.
The I-Team, dedicated to getting results. If you see something that needs investigating, take a video or picture and text it to 479-NEWS or email it to iTeam@news4jax.com. Live from the local station, the morning show starts now.
Caught on camera, police say surveillance video captured 3 people robbing a liquor store. How officers were able to catch them.
A consumer alert for anyone with an iPhone. What you need to know if you plan to get antivirus software for your smartphone.
More than 600,000 Americans die because of heart disease each year. How you can keep your heart healthy, coming up. And good Saturday morning. It is a gorgeous, clear as a bell out there.
Wonderful. We can't get enough of it. And it's about time. Mark Collins standing by with a look at your Saturday forecast. Hi, Mark.
Good morning, Alicia. Beautiful weather out there, no doubt about it. When you look at a picture like this, there's a lot of folks that are already having to shovel snow in the Northwest. I'm sure they would like something like this. Maybe you can make time out to enjoy the beaches today and just take it easy, or you've got some errands to run. There's no complications with the weather forecast. Headed out the door over the next hour, you might need that sweater. Temperatures still clinging to those low 60s. I would expect to see a bit of a spike, though, as we head towards 10:30. We'll probably get closer to that 70-degree mark. But for now, still pretty cool out there, especially across inland sections of Georgia, where we need that ground to warm up to boost these temperatures out of the 50s. So chilly there, especially over places like Homerville, where it's 54 degrees, and we've got rain pushing into the southeast. But watch that line of range this weekend as it encounters this ridge of high pressure, which is providing the light winds and the clear skies over us. So rain has a hard time getting into those type of environments. Eventually, a northeasterly wind will start to chisel away at the really dry air here tomorrow, and that could lead to a few more clouds in place for your Sunday. But today it's all sunshine, pretty much. We had some patchy areas of fog that's mixing on out, and then temperatures will be warming into those mid-70s around noontime. Say by 1 o'clock, we'll start to see more of those 80s showing up. We'll probably have these 80-degree readings at least through 4 or 5 o'clock today. Then once the sun sets, you can expect temperatures in the upper 60s. Somewhat cool evening, but not until as we head towards that later time frame around 10 o'clock, we should put those sweaters back on. So a lot going on from football to the fair. Weather is definitely cooperating for all of that. Alicia, good weather forecast here this weekend.
Thank you, Mark. Caught on camera, 3 people are now facing robbery charges after police say they led officers on a chase in a stolen car through East Arlington. This surveillance video shows a man stuffing bottles of liquor into a backpack while police say a woman distracted the clerk. Once they went outside, police say another man jumped out of a van and pointed a gun at the clerk, threatening him. Then they drove away. The chase began when police found the van at the Target on Monument Road. The van then got stuck in the lake in a wooded area off Forest Boulevard. One man witnessed the robbery.
I'm just grateful it ended without nobody getting hurt, and it ended, and they got caught because these kids were on a mission.
No one at the liquor store was hurt, and the owners say the inventory lost is easily replaceable.
We're learning more about the man killed in a mobile home fire on Hardenbrook Lane on the west side early yesterday morning. The estranged wife of the man killed said his name was Charles Robertson. He was 78 years old. A woman was also killed in the fire. Friends and relatives of Robertson said he was a good man who played music at church and nursing homes.
I certainly miss him, I know that. He's always went around to the nursing homes and tried to play and sing, like on Mondays and sometime during the week there. He'd go to the nursing homes there and play and sing for them. And they all just loved him to death. And it's just...
You're in shock over this, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've cried too much I can't cry anymore, you know, because it was such a surprise. We didn't expect nothing like this.
A third person was in the home when the fire broke out. He was able to make it out of the home. The state fire marshal is investigating the cause, but it does not appear to be suspicious.
An update now to a big national story. Las Vegas shooter Stephen Paddock lost a significant amount of money in the last 2 years prior to the shooting. That is according to the city's sheriff. He went on to describe Paddock as a narcissist and status-driven. The sheriff said Paddock's financial decline may have had an impact on why he shot people at a music festival, but he said he didn't know if that's what led to the shooting. 58 people were killed and more than 500 were hurt. A ruling by an administrative law judge has blocked Governor Rick Scott's emergency rule requiring nursing homes and assisted living facilities to install generators by November 15th.
The governor plans to appeal the decision, but as Jake Stofan tells us, nursing home advocates are hoping the ruling will open the door for negotiations.
The emergency rule would have required nursing homes and assisted living facilities to install generators capable of powering air conditioning. It also required 4 days of fuel on site. Nursing homes challenged the rule, saying the deadline was impossible to meet.
the installation of those, where are we going to put the tanks, site plan based on variances and setbacks. You know, there's so many moving pieces to this.
Following 2 days of hearings in mid-October, the administrative judge ruled no emergency existed, especially since hurricane season ends in a month. The Florida Healthcare Association hopes the ruling will open the doors for negotiations.
What we need to do is we need to bring in the long-term care providers, the generator providers, the fuel providers, put us around the table, and we can figure out a way to make it so every nursing home can keep their residents cool and safe during a disaster.
The governor's office says it plans to appeal the decision, calling the ruling short-sighted. The Florida Healthcare Association says the governor's desire to expedite the installation of the generators could actually be putting residents at more risk.
You can't just back up a truck with a generator to a nursing home and plug it in. We want to make sure it's done safely. If you do it wrong, then now you got fire hazards, you got carbon monoxide hazards for the residents.
The nursing homes have repeatedly said they don't oppose the generators, just the timeline. Reporting from the state capitol, Jake Stofan, Channel 4, the local station.
While the ruling is being appealed, the November deadline is still in place.
And this means nursing homes and ALFs still may face daily fines if they fail to come into compliance. A consumer alert now for anyone with an iPhone, and that's so many of us. A man has filed a complaint with the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office saying that he was misled by an out-of-state computer company.
He recently purchased 2 iPhone 7s. 2 weeks later, he says, he received an email from Micro PC Services asking if he wanted to purchase extra protection for his phones. He spent $150 for the service, but the antivirus software is only compatible with iPhone 8s and higher. He eventually got his money back.
They sent me what looked like an official email from Norton, and I very foolishly clicked the link that I was instructed to do if I wanted to download Norton Mobile Security.
The man says he does plan to cancel his complaint with the Sheriff's Office. The Better Business Bureau in Texas, where the company is based, said it has received an identical complaint from someone in Canada.
The antivirus company says it does not solicit services via email.
The popular and rustic Clark's Fish Camp in Mandarin is back in business, reopening for the first time since Hurricane Irma.
The restaurant was shut down since the storm in September. It's long been known to be prone to flooding. And just for perspective, employees recorded how high floodwaters got from Irma on that pole right there. The manager tells us there's still a lot of work to do.
Well, everybody in the whole city's been going through the same thing because, you know, we've been trying to get different things from different distributors and suppliers, and everybody in the whole city's been, you know, basically been hitting them up for the same thing. So we're just sort of having to wait our turn for everything to be able to get it back open.
And Morris went on to say he is so grateful for his regular customers who made sure to show up for the restaurant's reopening.
Happening across the River City, artists showcasing their works in a 12-day exhibit called Art Republic. One hot spot is at Jacksonville Beach. UNF unveiling new pieces at the Sculpture Park. 5 of them were made by UNF students. You can check out the sculptures at 1st Street South near Oceanfront Park. In just a few hours, one of the most anticipated events of the year will begin. And for most of you, all you need to do is look up to see it.
We are talking about the Blue Angels, of course. They'll be performing at the Jacksonville Air Show today and tomorrow. We were there as pilots took to the skies for their practice yesterday. The Blue Angels take off at NAS Jax today and Sunday. Gates for the event open at 9 o'clock this morning, and that's about 20 minutes from now. And the air show will actually begin at 10 o'clock. The Blue Angels take flight at 3 in the afternoon today and at 2 on Sunday.
You might have heard the advice to have at least 3 months worth of living expenses saved up.
How living paycheck to paycheck could affect your health. That's coming up next.
And check out today's Fan of the Day. It is Jennifer McWilliams. If you want to be tomorrow's Fan of the Day, head to our Facebook page and let us know.
Okay, team, now that we're...
While money can't buy happiness, some say it can buy you better health. Nearly 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and it is taking a toll on their health.
This is according to CareerBuilder.com. Money is a huge stressor for a lot of people. Working paycheck to paycheck affects your health because you tend to neglect your health, physically and emotionally. Studies find financial stress drives people to smoke, which we all know boosts your risk of heart problems. Other health issues include depression and anxiety.
Staying heart healthy, hundreds of thousands of people die each year because of heart disease.
How you can raise awareness about heart health, that's coming up next.
We're kicking it in.
Every year, about 610,000 people in the United States die of heart disease. That's 1 in 4 deaths. Every month here on the morning show, we want to remind you about the importance of heart health through our Take It to Heart segments. Joining me now, Mrs. Jacksonville, Sherry Owens. She's a team captain for the Heart Walk advocate of the Heart and advocate for the American Heart Association. Good morning.
Hi.
You brought your daughter JoJo as well. Welcome.
JoJo came today. She's an expert jump roper.
She's an expert jump roper, and jump roping is something we kind of wanted to talk about.
Yep, absolutely.
That is the kind of the push right now is healthy living.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
And so we're trying to build a heart healthier Jacksonville with the American Heart Association. And I'm an advocate for the American Heart Association. That's my platform, is I'm really a big promoter of living a heart-healthy lifestyle, not only for you, but for your children as well, making the next generation even better.
JoJo, she says you're a good jump roper. Can you show us? Let's see. Oh, yeah.
She's
got
pretty
it down.
good. Her father, Mark Owens, is actually the youth market director, so he promotes Jump Rope for Heart in our schools.
Okay.
So my husband goes around doing the Jump Rope for Heart, and what we do together is we build a team for the First Coast Heart Walk that is coming up November 19th.
And why did you guys decide to get involved in Heart Walk? I know, as we said, 1 in 4 deaths, so it is just such an important thing. And I see the ball here says Jump Rope for Heart that you brought. I'm trying to keep it from falling.
Thank you. Yeah. It's a pretty funky ball, too.
Yeah.
So my involvement was because of, you know, my children, the next generation. My husband works for the American Heart Association, and we just thought that there was just a calling for us to really help promote living healthy now, healthy for good right now. So that's when we started our team, Queens of Heart, and we'll be walking this on Sunday, November 19th.
Okay. And the Heart Walk usually is one of the more packed walks we have in the city. Yeah,
definitely. We have such huge teams this year. Web.com is also a sponsor, but they have a huge team. Baptist Health is another big team. And who else? Oh, the Mayo Clinic. I mean, we have such huge teams, but you don't have to be part of a bigger team like that. You can have a smaller team like me, and there's still time to register.
And how do they? Just go to the website?
Yep, it's firstcoastheartwalk.org.
And are you seeing interest now that you've kind of taken to this of people wanting the healthy lifestyle, or is that difficulty in trying to get people up and say, you need to do this?
Well, you know, one really great thing is social media. You know, with my platform, I'm always out there promoting it, giving ideas about, you know, how to live healthier. Here's some ideas as a mom, food prep. You know, that's always a good one because we're so busy, you know, with the kids in school and everything. So, but if you go on heart.org, and I challenge you to do that because there are so many ideas, wonderful ideas the American Heart Association puts out there, whether it be an idea for exercise at home. What's an easy way to keep your heart healthy so that we're preventing heart disease? Because that's, you know, it is the #1 killer of all Americans. And we got to start now because, and one of the things I wanted to tell you is that the American Heart Association came out with a statistic that by 3rd grade, their eating habits are already established. 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I mean, she's in 1st grade now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she asked me, does this have protein in it, you know?
Yeah, some of us haven't really gone past our 3rd grade eating habits, so I understand. But I'm trying to make sure my next generation is doing a little better, so I understand it is.
So yeah, come out to the Heart Walk. We have so much stuff going on, jump rope contest, CPR training. So let's show you how to do CPR, healthy, all kinds of heart-healthy screenings so you can see where your numbers are at. It's a great event. It's at Metro Park.
Wonderful, and November 19th.
November 19th,
once
8
again,
a.m.
Sherry, thank you again for coming on. JoJo, thank you. Can you jump rope while we get out of here?
Go ahead,
and the Heart Walk once again Sunday, November 19th. If you still want to register, she says you can. Wow, doing good. The goal is to raise $1.75 million. Alicia?
Our 5 powerful radar sweeps track and alert when severe weather threatens your neighborhood. Hours before the storm hits, Channel 4 is the weather authority.
This morning is certainly a good time to get heart healthy. Walking around George Street, downtown St. Augustine, you know, that's the way to do it. You don't think about the exercise, you're just taking in the sights, or maybe walking up those flights of stairs. If you can, at the lighthouse, that's always some exercise, right? 61 degrees, so you won't be sweating if you're headed out this morning. Still a little on the cool side now. Jacksonville is 60 and Palatka 59 degrees. We have been cooler in some of these inland spots this morning where temperatures are still in the 50s, but all that sunshine, go ahead, pull back the curtains, look outside. It's out there, and that sunshine is going to be warming us into the 80s here today. Exact track radar not showing any rain. This is some noise showing up here. Tomorrow we might see some showers out here over the Atlantic this time in the morning, but for now things are pretty quiet as high pressure definitely in control here, withering away the rain that had moved towards it over Alabama, and the front to our north will weaken as well. Our next weather player will be a trough of low pressure. This little black dotted line out here over the Atlantic shows where winds come up and around, and it's that convergence that could spark showers. And as our northeasterly winds pick up tomorrow, we could see some of those showers St. Augustine southward, whereas at 2 o'clock today, you don't see anything here. We're looking pretty dry through the afternoon, but here you see overnight, rain stacking up out there over the Atlantic. Does it move our way? Not really. So tomorrow is still going to be a pretty dry day, but we'll have to throw in just an isolated shower down here around Palm Coast or Crescent Beach, as some of these showers might impact those areas. Whereas still looking pretty sunny on your Sunday, although with that northeasterly wind picking up, we might have a few more clouds, especially along the beaches. So today, 80s for us. Rain out there over the Atlantic. High pressure still driving our weather. I say 80s, no 90s. That's left for folks in Texas. And this front does not reach us until Thursday. So see the cold bottled up there over the northwest. There is some cold air behind the front that comes through on Thursday. So between now and then, we've got more 80s in store. How's that for your November? On the beach, though, 78 for your air temperature. Water is cooled off to 72. Surf small out there around 1 to 2 feet, but it will be picking up tomorrow as the seas will build to 3 to 5 feet. Right now, we're at the high tide at 8:33. And you can kind of see this live image. There's the lifeguard stand. Water getting pretty high up there on the beach. But fortunately, because the waves are so low, we're not seeing that erosion process. But these are the highest tides of the year because the moon is at its closest orbit around the Earth. So we're at perigee, and basically that's giving the tide an extra pull higher when we come up to those high tides, which are in the morning and then in the evening. And then at Monday will be the peak of that as the tide will get up to around 7 feet. 81 for our high today, and it will feel very nice out there for the Blue Angels. Even if you're on the concrete watching the planes fly by, not too bad. Tonight we turn the clocks back or just let your cell phones update on their own, right? And then as we head into next week, several days of 80-degree readings. In fact, could get a little warm here as we head into Tuesday. We'll see the winds start to pick up, freshen up a bit on Wednesday in advance of that front that will cool us down later in the week. You can always hear us on the radio. We've got several radio stations in the area. One that carries our weather updates is V101.5, and you can hear the entire Weather Authority right there as you drive to work or listen to the tunes in your home. And you'll be hearing us talk about some pretty good weather for sure this weekend. All right, back to you, Alicia.
Thank you, Mark. An event that's positively Jax. News for Jax is collecting shoe boxes filled with personal care items for the homeless this holiday season.
And we need your help. All you have to do is fill a shoe box with hygiene items like soap, toothpaste, or deodorant. Be sure to wrap the box in a blanket, then drop it off here at Channel 4 or City Rescue Mission on McDuff Avenue. Please label whether your gift is for a man, a woman, a child, or boy or a girl. And go to Positively Jax page of newsforjax.com for a complete list of the suggested items.
And coming up, we have a very special guest joining our morning show today.
It's a chili dog.
It's a chili dog.
Literally
That's
and
Tyson.
figuratively. This is Tyson. He is here. Pet Project coming up next. Stay with us.
I-Team, investigative stories that make a difference. If you see something that needs investigating, take a video or picture and text it to 479-NEWS or email it to iteam@newsforjax.com. It takes the power of 4.
It's time for 4's Pet Project. Every week we showcase a pet up for adoption. Joining us this morning is Amanda Flynn with Friends of Jacksonville Animals. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning.
I love your dog today. Such a obedient dog.
Yeah, this is my dog Tyson, and he's one of the FOJA mascots, and he's dressed like a chili dog for the chili cook-off today.
Yeah, I hear that, sometimes we like to take our pets out with us when we do things, but sometimes they don't allow pets to come in and go to the party. But here we've got a chili cook-off, which is going to be a fun party, and you can bring your pets.
It is. It's from 12 to 5 today at Jerry's Grill on Atlantic. It's $10 tickets, and all the money goes to Friends of Jacksonville Animals to help homeless animals.
Excellent. So $10, that's not too bad, right?
There's about 16 teams, and you can sample all the different chilies and then vote for your favorite.
So exactly who's making the chili? People that are at the restaurant, or people can come with their own recipe and cook? How does that work?
We have Pet Supply Plus. We have FOJA has a team. I know some of the people at Jerry's have teams, but anyone could have signed up and stuff. So we have a bunch of different types.
Is it mostly just dogs that come, or can people bring cats if they're, what do people bring?
2 years ago, we actually had a bird. So people were taking pictures with birds and stuff, but mostly people bring their dogs and their kids.
I see people walking around with snakes around their necks and everything, but the focus is for pet adoption and to raise money for your program. So this is an easy way, $10, not a lot of money, to go out and have a good time. And so make sure you go out to adopt a pet. Stop by Animal Care and Protective Services. They're open during the week, and they're actually open from Tuesday through Friday through 8 to noon for intake, and from Tuesdays through Saturdays from 10 to 6 for adoptions. All right, so chili cook-off, some fun stuff. Hey, coming up is more on the morning show. The 9 o'clock show, it starts right after the break.
When you call us for help.
Live from the local station, the morning show starts now.
In less than an hour, we are expecting to learn more about an armed man shot twice by police last night. What we'll be asking investigators.
An alarming study from the March of Dimes. Premature births are on the rise in Florida. We'll have an expert joining us to talk about why this is so dangerous.
A show in the sky. The Blue Angels set to take flight in just a matter of hours. Get to all that in a bit, but those Blue Angels will be very visible with like almost zero clouds in the sky, it looks like.
The weather all important this weekend, Mark.
Blue skies and a Blue Angel, pretty nice match there, right? It's going to be a good day. We're already starting out with sunshine, and that's the way it will stay here through the day. Water getting a little bit higher up on the docks there, but not coming over flooding there at Doctors Lake Marina, but we are in those really high tides of the year. We call it king tides. When the moon and the sun are aligned, it gives it an extra pull. Take a look at the south side on Bay Meadows. You're really looking at some nice cobalt blue skies there over Jack's Country Day School. And in Lake City, we've got sunshine there as well at Melrose Park Elementary. Looking pretty nice and sunny. So that's the way it's going to stay here through the day. I don't see any big weather systems moving in. Starting out cool, we were in the 50s. Now we're at 65. So that sunshine really working on those temperatures, and it will give us a boost today into the low 80s as we head through the afternoon. So great weather for the air and sea show. We should have pretty high ceilings. So I'm sure that the Blue Angels will be flying their high altitude performance based on the fact that there's going to be great visibility out there. Tomorrow we'll have a few more clouds around, but I don't think we'll have much rain in Orange Park for your Sunday. So both days this weekend looks good for the Air Fest. Today, expect mostly sunny, very comfortable temperatures. Even as we climb into the low 80s, it's going to be ideal. Tomorrow, with the northeast breeze picking up, could pull in a few more clouds around for tomorrow. Otherwise, we're keeping those 80s around until Thursday, which will be a front. I'll tell you if there's any rain and how cold the temperatures will drop behind it when I see you in a bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Mark. We have a local breaking news alert to tell you about. We are working to learn more about a fatal crash near the Duval-Nassau County line.
We know at least one person has been killed in a crash on Laney Road. That's north of the airport. Police tell us 34-year-old man has died and a 33-year-old woman is at the hospital. She should be okay. No other cars were involved in the crash. New overnight from Hyde Park, a woman is killed in a hit-and-run crash.
Police are still looking for the driver involved. It happened about 11:30 last night at the intersection of Normandy Boulevard and Memorial Park Road. Witnesses say a dark-colored SUV hit the pedestrian and then took off. That pedestrian was identified as 33-year-old Erica Milton. Milton died at UF Health. The driver of the vehicle that hit her, we still don't know who it is. Call FHP if you have any information.
Another deadly crash, this one in Orange Park. Clay County deputies are investigating a deadly crash. It happened sometime before 3 this morning when a truck was found off the road. This took place on Doctors Lake Drive near Stafford Drive. One person is being treated for their injuries at Orange Park Medical Center. The second person died. Doctors Lake Drive from Oak Court to Birdwood Drive will be closed for several hours as deputies investigate the crash. If you have plans in the area, you are asked to take an alternate route. News4JAX is working to learn more about the man shot by police. Scott Smith is in intensive care this morning after being shot in the arm and chest by police. He is expected, though, to recover. Police say the 32-year-old veteran had mental health issues.
Now, this all started just before 5 o'clock yesterday evening when multiple 911 calls came in about a reckless driver. It ended about half an hour later when police say Smith got out of his SUV on the Wonderwood Bridge, approaching officers and other people with a small handgun. This is a look at the bridge from Sky 4. Channel 4's Allison Henning joins us now live from police headquarters, where investigators are expected to release some more information about Smith later this morning. Allison.
Yes, Alicia, actually very soon. JSO is holding a news conference here in less than an hour, so we'll be asking a lot of questions to them about this whole situation. Police do say a 9-year veteran officer shot Smith twice last night as he was approaching the officers and other bystanders with his gun drawn. Now, like I mentioned, we're going to be asking several questions here to police very soon this morning, including, does Smith have a license to carry a weapon? Also, did he purchase that handgun he was holding towards police yesterday legally? Also, Smith is out on bond right now and due back in court later this month. He is facing charges including aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer as well as domestic battery charges. If he is legally carrying, is he allowed to do so while he's out on bond like this right now? Police say they recognize Smith as someone they had dealt with before because of mental health issues. So we want to know how those issues changed how police handled this situation, if at all. Again, this news conference starts at 10 o'clock this morning. You can watch it live on our website, news4jax.com. We will be streaming it there and, of course, bringing you any further information that we're able to get as soon as we can and as soon as that news conference wraps up. For now, reporting live from JSO headquarters, Allison Henning, Channel 4, the local station.
Yesterday's shooting involving a police officer is the 9th so far this year. 7 people have died. The most recent happened on August 25th at Vic's Sandwich Shop on Edgewood Avenue. Police say that man was intoxicated. Just 2 days before, a U.S. Marshal shot a 20-year-old in the arm while he was driving on Beach Boulevard. On August 18th, 25-year-old Derek Brabham was killed in a shootout with 2 officers. Both of those officers were seriously hurt. There's a 10 a.m. briefing today from the sheriff's office about this shooting. Police are expected to give us an update. We will stream it live for you on news4jax.com.
Also this morning, we are working to learn more about a person arrested after a deadly stabbing in Riverside. That stabbing happened in the park near the Willow Branch Library. Officers were called to the area about 2:30 yesterday afternoon. The victim was only described as an older man who later died at the hospital. The sheriff's office has not released the name of the person arrested, nor have they identified the person who died. The man accused of shooting a little boy faces a judge 1 day after that 3-year-old was buried.
Yeah, we have some cell phone video here of the horse-drawn carriage that took Connor Mickens to his final resting place. We talked to his aunt about the little boy and what he meant to this family.
Started the emotions all over again. So I guess the uneasy thing is that we're going to have to keep reliving it again. Every time you talk about it, it brings up all different types of emotions.
Brian Littles is charged with murder in the case. Police believe he was trying to shoot Connor's mother's new boyfriend. The mother was also shot and has since recovered. This week, we have been hearing the stories of domestic violence tearing families apart. A woman was killed and her sister was hurt when they were shot inside their Hyde Park condo.
Police say one of the victims' boyfriends was the shooter. We've talked to the Hubbard House, a local organization which helps to provide shelter for the abused and a program for abusers. 88% of men who complete it never offend again, they tell us. 91 of them took part of it while they were in jail. A program manager talked to us about how the program helps those abusers.
What we do notice is over like the period of maybe 6 weeks into the program is when they've let the defenses down, and they start accepting what we're teaching. So at that point, their belief systems start to shift, and we can see the changes in terms of their conversation, the way they communicate about women changes, and that is something that's internal.